Very clearly, I need to talk about worry today.
Good job.
Because we need to take care of Cory.
You're a troublemaker. I'm just joking.
How do you define worry? Worry is thinking of things that may not happen. So you're planting a thought and you're repeating it again and again and again and again in your head. And that thought, you're attaching all your emotion to it. Once you've attached the emotion to it, you're getting the bodily reactions to it. So your blood pressure goes up. You get a little bit agitated. Your breathing is a little bit more rapid when you think about that. And that's it. You've ruined the moment completely. Worry has no basis. It is thinking about a point in the future which hasn't come. It may not come. You have to at all times remember that you are here. This is it. This is all you have. And if you ruin this, then there is no future that's left for you to worry about. Right now, if you decide to let your worry go, you might be the most bored person in the whole world. Okay? That's what I tell my mom. She searches for things to worry about, and all of which she has no control over. She's worried about my headache. Neither is she a doctor, nor is she a healer. There is nothing you can do. Why worry? I have to take care of it in some way. And I have to deal with it. Whatever it is that I have, whatever it is that you have to deal with it. What's going to happen in the future doesn't really matter. How you deal with it now is everything. We worry about most of the things that worry us are inconsequential. Do you ever worry that the sun will stop shining? How many times today have you all worried about that? You? Did you worry about it? You? Did you think about it? Anyone else? Karni, did you think? I think you should switch your worry. I seriously think you should switch your worry. That is something that is really worth worrying about. If the sun stops shining, we are done for. It's the end of this race. End of everything as we know it. The rest of it is small stuff. It really doesn't matter, and it doesn't help. You worry about things like, I worry about money. Okay, small things. Making payments. Why do I worry about money? Because I don't have any. So, if I'm dealing with my husband's money or my children's money, that's why I worry about money. But I've learned that never in my life have I not been taken care of. Now it's a double negative. I have always been taken care of. There's never been a point in my life where I've been on the street without food and my basic necessities. So why should it happen in the future? Why should I worry about money? I only need enough to live. And if I have been given that in the past, there is absolutely no reason for me to worry, because it will come in the future. So I've let that go. I've let that worry go. Worry is just not good for your health. Because it's stupid. Pardon my English. Pardon the language. it helps nobody. It doesn't help you because it's not like you're coming up with a solution. Because if you're coming up with a solution, great. Then worry as much as you want. Because if that's what makes you come up with a solution, then that's good. Once you've come up with a solution, you'll have to learn to let it go. Right? You can't keep thinking about it. But what if it comes back? What if it comes back? What if it comes back? Because those are the messages you're giving yourself. Those are the messages you're putting out to the universe. And the universe, provides. It'll give you whatever you ask for. So if you're constantly thinking, my liver is going to get hit, my liver is going to get hit, I'm not going to take a pill because my liver is going to get hit. Universe is not listening to the first part, listening to the second part. And says, oh my God, she really wants her liver hit. And that's what it provides. Your subconscious controls your state of health. It controls your state of mind. Send good messages to it. Send positive messages every day to it. What is worry? Worry is like going back and forth in a rocking chair. Not going anywhere. You're just moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Doesn't get you anywhere. You're better off getting into a car and driving off somewhere. At least you've got a destination. Worry doesn't solve anything. You're in the same spot. If worry solves the problem, I would say go ahead. But you have to examine the nature of worry. Worry is just going back and forth with the same thought. It's one thought that's repeating and repeating like a broken record in your head. And you're listening to the same thing. I mean, even in daily life, you don't put a song on repeat permanently. You keep changing the songs on the radio, don't you? Why would you want to listen to one thought all day? Recognize that you're worrying. Recognize and say, aha, I'm worrying. Once you recognize that you're worrying, you can let it go. Worry is not only something that's for old age. I found my high schoolers and my middle schoolers were worried every day. They were worried if they wore the right clothes. For heaven's sake, they were worried if I wore the right clothes when I came to school. I mean, God forbid I wore something Indian. They were worried if they were wearing what they wore for the first day of school. It was so important that first week. We better go shopping and get the right clothes. Their worries are real. My daughter was bullied for a whole week before she decided to tell me. And she ate herself up. She was not eating, she was not sleeping, she was not doing anything. Like, what's wrong with you? She's like, these people say I'm weird. And that's how we got a hold of it. Children are not free from worry. But they have to recognize, even at a young age, you have to teach your child to recognize that if there is a problem, it can be sorted out. It can be sorted out by talking to someone, by saying something to someone. But if something cannot be sorted out by even sharing, that thought that my mother-in-law is coming to visit me. Even if you talk to someone, that ain't gonna go away, right? Gotta deal with it. You might want to share about, how difficult it is for you and how much you have to cook and what all you have to take care of, but it doesn't solve the problem, right? Most often, if there's no emotion attached to the worry, you're okay. It's when you attach emotion to it that it becomes an impression. And impressions are what cause karma. Impressions is what changes your life. changes your choices that you make. Based on your level of anxiety and worry, you will make life choices. And the choices you make may not be the best ones if they're guided by worry, by looking good, by the anxiety that comes from fitting in, doing the right thing, even if it's the wrong thing. So it's cool to drink when you go to college. All your friends do it. If you don't do it, you're a nerd. You don't want to be called a nerd. You want to be cool. So you worry that your mother's going to find out that you're drinking every night, but you do it anyway. Because the worry that your friends are calling you a nerd is much more. You can always hide it from your mom. And then you make wrong choices. By its very nature, worry takes you downhill. Takes you downhill because it is just not positive. It's just not positive. Worry about the big things in life where you can make a change, where you can contribute, where you can make a life change. About world hunger, about poverty, about the condition of women. And don't say, there was a post that I put up on one of my Facebook pages. Don't think that I'm too small, I can't make a difference. Have you ever tried being in a room with a mosquito? You're not too small. You can make a difference with all these things. That's why I was telling everyone that have your intention, your world intention. Your intention means something. You can make a difference globally. Don't think narrow. Don't think just about me, my illness, my state of mind, my health. What is worry? It's thinking about me. Me, my state of health. I must live long. I must have lots of money. I must have a great house. I must have the best friends. I must wear the best clothes. I must get a new car. And you worry that you can't. I'm not going to be able to, pay my taxes. We're all blessed. We're all blessed. We are in a very good position. In a great position. There are many who are not. I tell you, they don't really worry that much. Have you ever gone, past a slum in India? They'll be sitting around in groups in filth, listening to music and having a grand time. See these boys dancing to the Bollywood music. And you look at that, they've got so much of, just a terrible life to deal with, and they can be so happy. I remember once we were coming back from the airport and there was a pipe burst on the road and the water was spewing. And there were like 50 urchin boys dancing in that. Dancing and having a bath for the first time. Okay, it was the best sight I've ever seen. I've never seen anything that's quite touched me like that. Not a worry about the world. Just abandoned. Water everywhere. Clear, cool, beautiful water. They're drinking it, they're dancing, they're shouting, they're screaming. See, he's still smiling thinking about that scene. There's a beautiful scene. There's a beautiful scene. Worry is not needed. Worry is not, give it up. Give it up. Because it helps nobody. It brings everybody down. It changes your aura from one of being positive and thinking only good things are going to happen to you to being negative. It brings everybody else in the house down. Everybody else gets affected by your worry. Nobody wants to be around someone who's constantly scared. I'm telling you this. Drop it. Drop it. No one wants to be. Exactly, mommy. Exactly. You need to drop it.
It's only today. It's okay.
Everybody, not just you, not just me, you, everybody. All of us worry. And we need to stop it. We need to stop it. Just wake up and say, what are you doing? Nonsense. I'm blessed. I have everything. I'm going to be in great health. I'm going to fight this headache. I'm going to fight this leg pain that I have. And those kids that tell me that I'm a nerd, I'll have the last laugh because they'll be working community college and I'll be in Harvard at the end of it all. There's no stress. Believe in yourself, everything is going to be really good. If you don't believe in yourself, why are you expecting the whole world to believe in you or to put up with you? If you're worried about your future, what message does that give to your children? That this whole thing is bleak and miserable and there's no point going through it all. No. Each day you have to wake up and say, happiness is my birthright. I will be happy no matter what. And I will not allow any event, any person, any situation to take it away. Whether it's my liver or my cholesterol, I will still be happy. That's the main thing. Whatever happens to your liver, whatever happens to your cholesterol, happens. Certain things we can control, certain things we can't control. Whether worrying about it doesn't change that. So think clearly, is there any action I can take? Take the action. Then let it go. Let it go. It's not in your power. It doesn't help anybody. The future is the future. You're just here right now. Want to make this a good time. Want to attract people around us. Warriors only bring others down. So we're going to take a decision that we're not going to worry about anything. Or at the very least, we're at least going to catch ourselves. Aha! I'm worried. You do that, you've got half the battle won. You catch yourself worrying about, your headache. I'm talking about my headache because that's my worry. I'm talking about my headache. Okay, I've taken a medication. Is there anything more I can do? No, I can't do anything. Okay, let it pass. Worrying about it doesn't help. Oh, is something wrong with me? What can be wrong with me? Something is wrong. It'll reveal itself when the time is right. Worrying about it doesn't change what's happening inside of my head. So that's the way we analyze and that's the way we look at things. Because we're on a spiritual path, we need to analyze, we need to start thinking about where our thoughts are going, and we need to escape from the clutches of our mind. And worry is how the mind enslaves you. So, this week, instead of doing a negativity counter, let's think about worry. Okay? And let's make a list of the things that we are worried about. And we're going to talk about it next time. Bring your list in and we'll talk about it. Put little tally marks, the number of times that you catch yourself worried. And let's see where we are. You don't have to share if you don't want to, but it's just to, introspect and see what we are worried about. I'm going to hand one to my mom right now. Okay. So let's be happy, let's relax, and leave worrying to those who don't know better. You know better. You're not going to worry.